Hello and welcome back to Creative Frenzy. As you can see today, tickets. I created these a while ago, but I thought I'd make a couple more just in case. I don't know. I just wanted to use some stickers just for funsies. Anyway, yeah, there's a variety of way to make these tickets. So if you don't, really want to use something like this, you could just paint over top of this and use these as tickets because they're tickets. Hello. But if this does not excite you for the junk journal or your regular journal or for any reason, then, we can create them out of scrapbook paper. Now, not all scrapbook papers are created equal. Some prints we really enjoy, some prints we do not. And when you are junk journaling, you like to junkify. I like to call it junkify because we try to make things look either older or, just different from your everyday thing that you could possibly find. So, and we try to, mix things up and have fun with it. Some I've done with stamps, some with scraps of paper, some ribbon, stamps, lace, flowers, whatever the case may be. So I thought I'd take you through this tour and I thought I'd make a couple with you. If you're interested, play along and we'll have fun together. So let's see. Let's start with this one. This is fairly thin scrapbook paper. In this case, it doesn't really matter overly much. You could even use copy paper if you want to make your tickets. Don't think you need scrapbook paper. This is basically copy paper. That's how thin it is. But you can double it up if you want to and paint it. You could use your gel prints for this. You could do whatever you feel like. Now, have fun with it. Experiment. What I like to do is I like to make the first one into a paperclip because then the last one that the person uses can be used as a paperclip. And these, now, what are you going to do with all these, right? So these you can use as signature dividers, page dividers. You can use them as little tuck spots. There are so many uses for these things that, making these to sit in a junk journal can be very useful. Yeah, that's what I think about it anyway. I see them as little bits of art. I see them as little bits of ephemera on its own, even though they're not real tickets. They're just shaped like ones, right? So they're a great way to store all the pieces together. So you can go like this, tuck it into a junk journal, and then when the person opens it or you use it, whatever the case may be, you can tear these apart, use them as little page dividers, little tabs, whatever the case may be. But I always try to make the first one into a paper clip because that way you can just tuck everything together and plunk it into an art journal or a junk journal or just a regular bullet journal, whatever the case may be. Can I say that 3 more times? Probably. Okay, so this one is with my labels, a bit of lace and a flower. Very simple. You can ink the edges, you can leave it as is, you can do whatever you feel like. This one is a face stamp and I colored them in. I had a lot of fun. And then I used my die cuts for the numbers, which is perfect because then if somebody wants to divide up their notebooks, traveler's notebooks into different sections, you absolutely could. So numbers are great for that. Here I just used some label stickers and numbers again and a little punch out. Perfect, right? Here, scrap paper, and just little punch out again. It does not have to be very sophisticated. Again, paper clip, a little bit of ribbon. You could use lace. You could use whatever you want. You can, instead of copy paper, you could use your coffee dyed copy paper or tea dyed or avocado dyed, whatever the case may be. You can turn those all into tickets because it doesn't have to be heavy cardstock. You can just use plain copy paper and it works perfectly, just fine. So here I used parts of labels and stickers, well, not stickers, stamps So, you know, it's really just entirely up to you. This one, bits of lace again, and went through my buttons. And this one got a little scrunched up, but that's okay. You could use washi tape if you wanted to. I had these really... I went a little bit crazy this past summer, and I bought a lot of stamps off of AliExpress and having a lot of fun, I must admit. I didn't get out much this summer, so it's kind of nice to, you know, have it delivered and just having fun with it all. So, and these, you know, it's such a simple thing, but, you know, these can all be used in such interesting ways, you know. Here, again, scrap lace, scrap paper, and then ribbon, a little bit of bling. But again, you know, with this one, yeah, I did turn it into a paper clip. So, you know, it's like you can just store them like this into a book. You can store it like this. You could use it as a bookmark. So, you know, whatever you feel like doing. If you don't want to do long ones, you could do short ones. That's okay too. See, this side I probably wouldn't use as, you know, paper necessarily. But if you were to glue this down, you'd never notice it. But this side is very nice and neutral. It's supposed to be a large polka dot, which just worked perfectly for framing my little pictures. Or, you know, whatever you feel like doing. That's how I stayed creative this summer. Now, I'm going to make a couple of my own. I did, however, make a bunch of these and put them into a container. So I made some larger ones, some smaller ones. If you want to know how to make these, Carrie the Crafter, he has a really good video on this. C-E-R-I, the Crafter. He has a fantastic tutorial, and he also has really great ideas. You know, we all learn from each other, and we, you know, express our own creative ways in different ways. So yeah, this is my version of it. Okay, so let's make a couple, shall we? I wanted to do some with, well, something a bit more artistic. So I have a container here with all of my little artsy bits that I've been, you know, cutting up and collecting, just little, you know, whatever bits. I have some flowers that I cut out. So, you know, sometimes when you go through all your stuff, when you clean up your studio or your scrap room, sorry, my bad, scrap room or your creative room. I see what I did there. I tried to scrunch two words together. That does not work. Okay. Sometimes when you clean up your craft room, your studio, you go through things and you have all these little bits that you've cut out, and you know, you have them in containers like this possibly, or in a baggie or whatever, and you don't know what to do with it. Because these are all small, this is the perfect time to use your tickets. So you can even do this on a roll of tickets like this if you didn't want to make your own. But, you know, these are inexpensive. You go to the dollar store, you get a big roll of it. They come in different colors. You know, if you don't feel like using your scrapbook paper or you don't have any, you can always use this. It's fine. Not a big deal. You can paint over top of it or whatever. So what we're going to do is, there's a lot of neutrals and things like that that I like to use for it. But I like to use the colorful ones too. But again, you know, turn one into a paper clip because it makes life a little bit simpler. All I do is I cut a little slit, put the paper clip in, glue it down, done. All right. So let's see. Maybe I won't do one with this, but I am going to do some birds. See, like I said, I have been very busy buying. But now I have to use them. So, but there's some really cute ones in here. Aren't they adorable? I mean, whoever created these, they did a fantastic job. And, you know, this little bird is the cutest little guy. Look at that. He's angry about something. You know. I don't know. They're so cute. Look at this one's an artist. They're adorable. Anyway, I thought I'd share these with you. And then there's a bunch of, you know, more colorful ones, more the realistic looking ones or whatever. But, you know, if you wanted your stuff to go further and you're not selling it, you know, you could photocopy these and then, you know, use them in these private projects for yourself, no problem. But, you know, if you're selling them, obviously use the original. Anyway, if you're allowed to, I don't even know. But, so here we are. We're just going to, you know, maybe ink some edges first. Oops. I had clean paper and now it's not. Welcome to the craft studio. So yeah, I've been rearranging my studio quite a bit this summer, trying to figure out how to, you know, get things organized. And normally my studio is fairly clean and organized, normally. This summer it was a bit of a disaster because I was busy doing so many different things and just having fun and playing and just discovering different things. You could make these double-sided if you really wanted to. You don't have to. I would just leave it as is. You could obviously do whatever you wanted. This was a tag punch. They come in 3 different sizes. My daughter is borrowing it at the moment, so I can't show it to you. But you could do the different sizes. If you really wanted to make it colorful, you absolutely could. You could do it horizontal or vertical. It's entirely up to you. Either way, they look really cute. So you could do it that way. I don't see why not. Do I want to ink them? Again, you know, inking automatically to me makes it junk journal worthy. I don't know why, it just does. And then, you know, you can just do whatever you felt like. You could mix it up. It doesn't all have to be the same, obviously. You could do whatever you feel like. All right, so we'll do a couple of those. I don't know. I have my labels here. I have a video on making vintage style labels with, whatchamacallit, book pages. You know, the margins where the book pages is this lovely color, but there's no text. You stamp your label stamp on there, cut them out, and you have instant gratification, basically. So these make great little tags. You can cut them in half. You can use the whole thing because they're really, you know, not a bad size. So you can ink them, you can leave them. I kind of like, you know, scrunching it up and then just messily kind of ink them because it makes it look like I've dug it up from somewhere. I just kind of like to scrunch things up, and it's fun. You get rid of some of that excess energy that we all seem to store in our bodies. All right, so just good old glue stick. Maybe this one's dry. Nah. There we go. We're good. That's all right. So you can center them. You can do it off center. You can do whatever you like. You do you. That is half the fun. And then we can just, you know, I'm going to put one here on a bit of an angle. Another one over here. What else could you use? You could use sari silk, lace, whatever you felt like, really. This is a bit more difficult without an X-Acto knife. But what you can do is you can do the slit, just a little one. Yeah, making sure I'm still on camera. I have a cutting mat underneath, so don't think I'm cutting into my desk or anything. I need a paper clip. Do I have a paper clip? Oh, I do have one in here. Oh, look at that. I have a paper clip. Okay, so all I do is just go like that. So I put the long one inside, and then we're going to glue that down. You could use hot glue gun, if you really wanted to. I tend to burn my fingers, so hot glue gun and I do not get along 100%, but that's okay. Why do I keep wanting to use that? Okay, let's do it that way. And then all we're going to do is go like this. And that way you can paper clip this anywhere you want. In your junk journal or wherever. Just because I say junk journal doesn't mean that's where you have to use it. These make great little gifts, you know. They'd be really cute in a notebook as little page dividers. Whatever you felt like using it for, really. We need one more. Yeah. This one's cut in half, but that's okay. I kind of like that torn edge. So this one's just going to be a little bit different, that's all. Since this one's sideways, we're still going to do this sideways, like this. That'd be cute. They don't all have to match. That's kind of the beauty of this. I mean, you could, absolutely, if that's what you want to do. But if you wanted to make a variety of different colors or different, you know, shapes, sizes, themes, let's put it that way, you absolutely could. I did buy some sari silk. I kind of like to, you know, put this on at this point because this color is kind of perfect for this. You could put it in a bow, in a knot, whatever you felt like doing. I'm just going to do it like this. This probably would have been a little bit easier, you know, ahead of time. But for those of you who know me, I don't tend to think everything through. Not right away. Not 100% anyway. But there we go. That's kind of cute. So this could act as a bookmark kind of thing. And then the other one says little page dividers or tabs and, you know, labels, whatever. Let's see. I want to use one of these. Look how cute is that? So I think what I'll do is I'll put a really cool one on the main. Oh, I like this one in the hat. Look how cute that is. You could leave this, you know, with the white part around it. In the past, what I've done with a lot of these stickers, it's a lot of white around it. I just go around and make it a little bit less obvious. You could ink it, of course, if you wanted to. Mind you, it's like a plastic or a vinyl sticker, so it probably wouldn't stay too well. And this does not have to be perfect, obviously. You can just sort of take some of the white away. It's kind of tiny. Whoops. There we go. See what I mean? Tiny. And I don't want to cut away the important bits, so just sort of like that. So that will do. A handsome little guy. So, like I said, I got these stickers off of AliExpress. If you look up bird sticker flakes or whatever, you'll see it in there. I love this artist. I don't even remember the name. So, does it need something in behind? I don't know. Like, can you notice it? We could do a different color. Oh, there we go. And then, okay, yeah. Hold on to that. Boom, there. You know, sometimes you need to improvise as you go. I tend to want to do everything all at once, so I just try to create a little bit at a time, just for fun. Although these stickers do need a little bit of extra glue, especially since I just stuck it to my hand. But I don't want it to come off on somebody either, or myself, you know, when I'm turning the pages. There we go. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that. He's adorable. And you can always go around the edges with a marker or some, you know, some paint. I do have this gold poster paint stick, which I've had it forever, and I've never used it for anything until I saw Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah you doing this, and it's like, I have that. I just got it at the dollar store here, and this is a great idea because now I put that on everything. So you could use any color because these come in a lot of different metallics. I have a pink one, I have black, I have white, silver would be cool, but this brown just, you know, really makes it pop with this gold, so I thought it would be really cool. And you don't just have to go on the edges, you can absolutely just smear it across like the label kind of thing, you know. That's kind of the beauty of it, because it just makes it look like it's been dipped in gold, which is really cool. And it just comes off in soap and water. So that's easy peasy. No mess. Okay, what else do we want to put on there? So, you know, what if you don't have a whole lot of stickers? Well, I don't know. You could use washi tape. You could use whatever. But I do have these stickers. Like, that'd be really cute. Yeah, the artist one. Look at how cute he is. Or she, maybe. Who knows? Since our dog passed away this past summer, our backyard has been the free zone for just about all the wildlife in our neighborhood because, you know, there's nobody chasing them anymore. So we've had lots of finches and, oh my goodness, what else? No, not blue jays. Cardinals we've had forever, but oh, the finches and the little chickadees are the most adorable little things in the world. They are flighty and fun. I don't know. They're just too cute for words. Had a lot of fun bird watching this past few months, so. But yeah. Anyway, you know, grief has its moments, and you just sort of carry on, and it replaces other things in your heart. For instance, we've had a fox in our neighborhood now for a while. The crows are always around, but they're very loud. A lot of fun to watch, though. So yeah, it's been interesting in the backyard lately. Okay. So sometimes, you know, when you look at these labels, you know, do you want to go big? Do you want to go small? It all depends. And sometimes you just want to place things in a different way. And that's all cool. You can do it any which way you want. Or maybe you don't have enough bird stickers and you only have enough for a couple. That's okay too. You know, you can do what you want. Let's see. Maybe what we'll do. Oh, right. I have these two. Some cute little bows. How adorable is that? Oh, it just came back off. There. Again, AliExpress. A lot of fun. There. And it's just, you know, question of trying different combinations. Go through your things, see what you haven't used in a while. And just have fun. You can, like I said, you could do buttons, you can do washi tape. If you have washi tape with some really interesting patterns on it, that'd be cute. This one has flowers. I'm trying to think. I mean, let's see what we can do. Experimentation. There. We'll put that part there. You're not going to see the back anyway, so it's okay. And just have fun. Just rip it because it's that rough edge that you want to see. Just a little bit of color there. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. I got this set at Dollar Tree. Yeah, it's really cool. Very outdoorsy. Don't think I want to use that here. Let's see. You have smaller labels. Let's see, what can we do here? So they can still be used as little labels. I made these in a video, that same one that I did the mask making one. They're really cute. Again, nothing has to really match because you're going to use them in different places. So you can do whatever you feel like, but they're a lot of fun to just sort of play around with. I even have some that I have little sentiments on. You know those roller stamps with all the little words? That's what this is from. That's how tiny the words are, and it's perfect for this kind of thing. So if you wanted to do something like that, you could, you know, use the roller stamps. Hold on, I'll grab one. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. So one of these, because it's so small, it's perfect for this kind of application. Okay, so another excuse to use those. So here, oh look, travelogue. So if somebody wants to use it for travel, or me in this case, you know, something like that, because you could use it as a page divider. It's perfect. Do it any which way you like. Could probably ink this. Just quick and dirty. There we go. Same as this one. And this one's just blank. You could put whatever you feel like on there, of course. But there we go. You know, there's one. But you can just put that into a journal. How cute is that? Ta-da! There. There's that one. Let's see. Should we do another one? You get the idea. I'm sure most of you have done these before, so... But if you are new at this and you're looking for a way to have some fun, this is definitely fun and addictive. So you're going to end up with a whole bunch of these, and then you're not going to know what to do with them. So let's say this is just plain white, or, you know, even if you don't have that, let's say you bought it at the dollar store and you have now a whole roll of these and you don't know what to do with them. So let's grab two, you know, let's do a short one, shall we? Because I'm sure you get the idea by now. So again, you know, I kind of like having them kind of not pristine looking. You know, we want it to be like it's something that's been dug out at the bottom of the grandma's closet because she went to some fair back in the 30s, you know what I mean? And you dug them up, and now you're going to use them for your junk journal. That's how I view this. This is one way to do it. You can do it any which way you want. You can get some stamps out. Let's see. Even if you don't have a whole lot of stamps, that's okay too. There's some cute little flowers. Where did I put my... There we go. Get yourself some archival ink. Now you can go sideways or you can go this way. You can do either way you want. Okay, stamp some of that off. There we go. And then we can do one with something else. There's a cute little bee. Now, it doesn't mean that it'll necessarily show up 100% because of the writing in the back, but that's okay. Because you can always come in with pencil crayon or marker or, you know, watercolors if that's your preferred medium. Just got some prism colors here. We'll do some, you know, some bee magic. All right. And I mean, you could always use Posca markers. Or, you know, don't use black ink. You could use colored ink. You can make them all the same color. You can make them all different colors. You can do whatever you feel like. And just have fun. Yeah, you're going to make a bunch of these. Excuse me. Excuse me. Make a bunch of these at a time. And then you can just, you know, one day sit down and just have fun coloring or do whatever. I enjoy this kind of thing. Or you could draw your own. You could do that too. And you can keep it simple like this. You could just add a button. If you wanted to, you could just glue another piece in the back here and put your paper clip in there. So you could still do a little hidden paper clip, but you don't have to, obviously. But there you go. Now, if you didn't have paper clips and you only have a stapler, what you could do is you could do these double-sided and then just do a staple in the top. Where's my stapler gone? Let's see, there we go. Let's line them up a little bit better than that. Okay, so if you didn't have a paper clip, here's my junk journal. Let's see, blank page. So just go like this, and then you can hang it over the paper, over the page like this, and just go like that. So it could still act as a bookmark or, you know, whatever you felt like doing. But yeah, that's another way to use it if you don't have a paper clip. Improvise. Try something different. Maybe you like it better than a paper clip. You know, it's like this is a very simple, just about everybody has a basic stapler, so you can just do that and have fun with it. So there we go. I made a couple. I know, it's not much, but, you know, it's fun. And you can use up little leftover bits and pieces in your studio or in your office or craft room, whatever you call your sacred space. it's fun to do. And here are the other ones that I made before. Again, you could use lace, you could use stamps, you can use stickers, you can just keep it very simple, you know. But here we go, let's see. Let's put them all together. So yeah, little scraps of paper. Book page is perfect for this. You can paint them. You could just use your punches. Just use flowers. I'm sure a lot of us have a lot of these flowers laying around that we haven't done much with lately. You can just use some sari silk, some ribbon, your die cuts. Be perfect time to be using your die cuts. So there we go. And then these ones, and then these ones. So you can go horizontal, you can go vertical, you can do it any which way you like. But yeah, that is it. Look at how cute that is. Isn't he adorable? I love it. Here's the other one. I'll give you a close-up of each one so you can really see. So again, you can do it horizontal, you can do it vertical, you can do it any which way you want. So here's this one. I like the blue of this, so I thought that was kind of cool if you had like a blue journal or something like that. But you can use them anywhere. And this is a stamp. Stamp set that I got this summer. It was really cute. And then these flowers I had stamped and painted a while back, and I just kept them and just didn't do anything with them until this time, you know. And use your number stamps. Here, these numbers are punched from book pages. I just use a circle punch, and then I use them to decorate different things with. This is some pretty colorful ribbon and a little bit of dollar store bling, some lace in the back, an old lace curtain, mind you, some scrap piece of paper I just inked up. And, you know, this is just scrapbook paper I never was going to use for anything else. And I just had fun with it. Again, little bits of ribbon and a stamp and some labels that I made. Book page, punch outs, number stamp, simple but effective. And you get to use all those little bits and pieces. You could do faces. I sorted this one as like a different seasons kind of thing. And not all the numbers have to be in order. You can do whatever you feel like, you know. Different stickers, different things. Just having fun. So I hope this gave you some inspiration to try some of your own. Try something different, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.